everybody and welcome to Daedalus Plays with Electronics. And I thought it's about time that I actually start doing something with electronics. I mean, I've sort of tried to fix my computer and I fixed my neighbor's DVD player, but that doesn't really count. And I thought it'd be a nice idea to start practicing my soldering, because I really don't have that much experience with soldering. I mean, I've done it a few times in the past, but really I should try and get more experience. So I went online, went on eBay, and I ordered some of these soldering kits, and this is one of the few that I ordered. Actually, I got two of these because they're just under £1 each, but I thought, what if I mess things up and I actually need another one? So two were £1.65. Thought, well, might as well get two, so you know. But what I didn't realize is that they came pre-soldered. So I mean, this is all they do really, is just apply power and then they just flash their LEDs on it. So it's not all that great, but for a soldering kit I thought it would be fun, but obviously I didn't think it'd come pre-soldered. To be fair, nowhere in the description does it say it's not soldered, and the pictures all show it fully assembled. But it does say DIY in the title, so it was a bit of a misunderstanding with me thinking that these were actually things that you need to solder yourself. Anyway, those were completely useless, so I went ahead and ordered a new one, and this one actually does come all in parts and this needs to be soldered. At least I think it's the same thing, it just says LM358 on the back and then a bunch of Chinese characters. So it should be pretty much the same as this one. Then again, these aren't completely useless because they've got these LM358 op-amp chips in them. And they're socketed, so if I get an IC tool like that, I can just sort of pull these chips out if I want, and then can use them again in some other project if I need to. So anyway, I've got my cheap soldering iron heating up and I'm ready to go and solder up this board. See if I'm any good at it. Oh, by the way, another thing I got off eBay. You can get these things for cleaning your soldering iron tip. They're fairly cheap as well, I mean like £1. But I could only find just the sponges, and I didn't find anything with a tin to put the sponges in. And eventually I did find this one. It's quite a nice tin actually. I might just order another one just for the tin. It's got a lid on it. The lid's got a little window, so it's pretty nice. And the inside looks like it's made from some tin that had fish or something in it, because it says like salmon on the inside. It's quite nice actually. Wish it was on the outside, because it's a pretty nice design, but very well made. I'm really impressed with this tin. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this stuff ready now. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see if there's any instructions on this. Well, it's got the schematics at the top, so that's good. It's got a sort of a bill of materials here at the bottom, and then it's got the actual silk screen, it looks like, yeah, in the middle there. Okay, let's get all these components out. what I need. So there's a couple of resistors. It's probably best to do them first. So let's get my multimeter out and just test these resistors. So this one here is 100, about 100 kilo ohms, yes, and that is R2. Okay, is R2, and that is located. Put that in there. Resistors, doesn't matter which way they go round. It's different for other components, but resistors doesn't matter. This board, by the way, not the best quality. Look at that edge. Then again, for just £1 you can't really complain about a board like this. Right, let's go and see what other resistors I've got. These are 15 kilo ohms. And they are R7 and R8. Then these three resistors should be 47 kilo ohms, which is close enough. They are R1, R4 and R6. That's two at the bottom here. And I've just got these two resistors here left, and they should be 100 ohms. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. So that's all the resistors in. Let's go ahead and try and solder these. Let's see if I can solder this. Okay, that doesn't look too good. It's getting a bit difficult to get into with all these leads. Just go ahead and try and turn this around. bridging a little bit there. I don't think it really matters because they are very close together. But it doesn't seem like that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's not the greatest. I do think that these are all soldered now. Let's go and snip all these leads off. See if I can clean this up a little bit now. Yeah, there's a few here that are quite close together. But I do believe they're actually supposed to be connected anyway. So yeah, apart from that, I think that's not a bad job. So let's go ahead and put this socket in. That actually doesn't look too bad. So I've got a diode left and a capacitor, transistor, the variable resistor, the LEDs of course, and the socket, another connector here, and then the chip itself, but that goes in the socket, so I don't really need to solder anything in there. I'm guessing the diode will be next. So on the silk screen, there's that line there. I'm guessing that should line up like so. And if you look on the schematic, there's that diode. Looks like it's just protection, so you make sure that if you accidentally swap the polarity around, then that diode there will prevent any damage to the chip, or so we hope. Okay, next up, let's get this transistor in. And then I'm guessing this variable resistor here. The capacitor is polarized, so need to make sure I put the negative lead in the correct hole there. So the negative lead will be this one. It's shorter than the other one, and it's got that marking on the side. And there's a tiny little plus sign on the silk screen, so this goes in like that. And let's do this connector. Don't think it matters which way round it goes. And then finally the 4 LEDs, and again these are polarized, so the shorter lead is the negative, and don't think you can really tell very well, but the negative side of this LED also is flat on here. You can see this is flat and it's round on this side. So they go in like that. And I think that is the entire board soldered. Just need to put the chip in now. So yeah, probably not the best soldering job in the world. I mean, these LEDs aren't all completely straight. So this side here is the positive. Just put this wire in the connector, so that means that this lead here is positive. Let's go ahead and try to see if I can get this working. Oh, there you go, it does work. Now I should be able to change this potentiometer, and if I understand correctly, that will change the speed at which these LEDs are blinking. That seems to be fairly slow. So what if I turn this the other way? You'd expect that to be a little bit faster now. Yeah, that is definitely faster. So there we go. I have soldered my first project, and it's sort of working. Well, it is working. It's just a little bit difficult to get these wires in. But there you go, it's working. Quite proud of that now. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will definitely have to solder some more projects. I'll find some more on eBay and similar sites. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, do like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.